Okay, so a quick video about documenting drawings on this work in progress. You need to know that the images that we're making from the drawing are good representations of the work itself and are not introducing more distortion. First off, we basically want to place the camera's lens parallel to the sheet of paper and center the sheet of paper, right? If we start shooting from the bottom of the drawing, it's going to skew. If we're shooting from the top of the drawing or from any of the sides, it's going to warp the image, right? So that's important. And reflecting it. And the reason that we're getting that bright spot is because the angle of incidence from the skylight, from the sky coming through the window, bouncing off of the drawing, and then up into the camera's lens, right? Essentially, if you're in a situation like that, you want to have that angle of incidence at about 45 degrees. So I did need to move the drawing further away from the window to sort of utilize a softer light source. Light is also going to be very important for documenting the image. Here, I have pretty hard light coming in through the windows, unfortunately. And then just an example of some problems that I've seen. So here, I'm standing between the light source, the window, and the drawing. And you can see that I'm casting my shadow across the surface. So that's pretty significantly changing the image that I'm making, and therefore affecting the viewer's ability to see the drawing as it exists. I've moved the table a couple feet away from the window, and despite still having some shadows, because it's more reflective, it's going to make those look more serious. The shadows in the drawing are actually pretty minimal at this point. So quick recap, we want relatively diffused, soft light source with no interruption between the drawing and the light source, and then we want to be taking our photographs parallel to the drawing. If we're using a phone, we're holding our phone parallel to the drawing with the lens aligned with the center of the drawing. Or there's really any number of LED options. I don't know if you already have something like a ring light. That would also be a good option. Yeah, basically, name of the game. We don't want the image to be distorted. So we're minimizing the distortion that the camera introduces, and we're minimizing distortion from shadows cast on the image. So sometimes when conditions are not ideal, we kind of just have to work with what we have. So I did take a photograph at a bit of an angle to see what it would be like to edit that image using some basic editing inside of an iPhone to create an image that's close to the original drawing.